Following the onslaught of violence that resulted in the deaths of 2 individuals, concern and fear is at an all-time high as Vieux Fort is yet to see any meaningful solution to this crime epidemic. Above all, many are dissatisfied with the lack of government assistance within the constituency, which is a major factor contributing to the unlawful unrest within the district. Dannie James, a concerned resident from the area, voiced the concerns of both her neighbors and peers as she outlined the unending conflict.
To see our children has taken that route in Vieux Fort is very sad, and there seems to be no solution, there seems to be no answers, there seems to be no way out of it. As a parent, it hurts me because I see it's getting worse, and I know it will get worse. And everybody tends to want to blame the government, blame the police, blame the Prime Minister. I think we as a country should come together. We as a country should find the answers and support our community in finding the measures, the right people in the community. Because I'm sure there are people in the community that have meaningful contributions and they could lend a voice to what's happening in Vieux Fort, and they just choose not to. What I can say is our children will suffer for what's happening in Vieux Fort, and that's the saddest reality, where our children will suffer years down the road, because it will go to our schools. What's happening in Vieux Fort will go to the schools, and when it reaches the schools, that will be the turning point, where mothers are being shot this morning in their houses, innocent children, bankers are being shot, everybody is being shot in Vieux Fort.
James remains hopeful among the rise in crime as she advocates for stricter policing and newfound initiatives.
I wouldn't consider St. Lucia as a failed state, and I wouldn't consider it without hope. We must have hope, we must have faith. I don't see it as a failed state. What I see the government should do is to, the hot zones, create curfews, find initiatives that will work. If the police cannot do it all, engage citizens, engage community groups. Let we do it as a community, let we do it as a country. And I implore the young boys in the country to really take a look at their parents and see the grief, see the pain they're causing their mothers, their fathers, because now they're targeting the parents, and I really want them to really consider the pain of their parents, the pain of the mother, the pains from the community, especially me. It's hurting me deeply because I have my boys, and it even keeping me away from where I'm a fisher by profession, and it's months I cannot go to the pond because of what's happening in Vieux Fort, and I really wish it would change. But again, all what we can do is have hope and have faith.
Furthermore, Dannie James believes that St. Lucia's leaders need to revamp their efforts and work with the community to fix the issue of crime.
The government came in and had something like a peace march, a short-term intervention. Short-term intervention do not work. What the government needs to do, I think, in Vieux Fort is to, engage the community deeper and create long-term initiatives, not short-term initiatives, long-term initiatives, because the peace march and the discussions they had, those seems to be working. So if we find it's not working, let we go back to the drawing board, let we engage the right persons. Because I personally know persons in Vieux Fort government need to bring to the table, and they refuse to do that. They're working with people that are there for their pockets and they want to benefit from what's happening in Vieux Fort. But there are integral people in Vieux Fort that have Vieux Fort at heart, and government do not want to engage them, or government do not care to find out who are they. Government should find out who are the people in Vieux Fort they could engage in meaningful discussions, and that will bring meaningful solutions.
In order to remedy the long-standing issue of crime, Dannie James understands that greater assistance is needed from our government, as well as heightened efforts to cooperate with key figures within the community. For Choice News Now, this is Obi Offor reporting.